there we go. Music stopped. Hey, y'all doing? Happy Thursday. How y'all doing, Outliers? I am super stoked to be here as part of your day. Funny story. I told you yesterday that not Kyle, we're going to talk about Kyle in a minute. Jeremy, Financial Education, their team had actually emailed in and wanted to have a chat. So that chat is scheduled for immediately after this. It could go one of two ways, and I'm excited about either one. Either I'm being called to the principal's office, and they're trying to admonish me, which is never going to happen. Or two, they're going to be like, "Hey, like what you're doing, but like, on someone else." Either way, I am stoked to have that conversation. I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm stoked that you're all here. So, Luca Tubo 69 has a question right off the bat. So let's jump into it. I got two questions. I got Outlier, but I cannot access chart indicators. Am I doing something wrong? Is the setup ready to short Tesla? So let's answer the first question. So we are actively, like legitimately, Mahesh is on the other side of the screen right now coding this as we are talking about getting new charts in Outlier. This is what I want to see. New charts inside of Outlier. Those charts are going to be as good as what I use in TrendSpider, right? Like legitimately, I will not need TrendSpider. I will not need TradingView. I will not need any sort of outside charting platform here, hopefully by the end of the month. So this is something we're actively working on. If you wanted to add, or if you wanted to use charts, I would suggest starting with something free like TradingView. A lot of brokers include charts for free. So you could start there like Thinkorswim does. But we don't have that capability yet, but we are actively right now working on making that happen. Second question is the setup ready to short Tesla? Well, let's go look at Tesla. Now, I will give you a word of warning, okay? I would not and will not start shorting until the market starts getting panicky, right? We're nowhere close to panicky yet. When that happens, this is set up. We got 10, 20, 50 pointing south, right? Your Outlier trend template is absolutely pointing south. Let me remove these notes here. They don't apply. You don't have any order blocks in the way of this, but this is a big but, big asterisk, right? I like big butts, but not this kind. I would not start shorting this at all until we see fear start gripping the market. Then you can short anything and you're going to make money. It's going to be awesome. Like, but right now, you're going to counter trend. You're going to counter trend trade the market by buying puts on Tesla, shorting Tesla. Could be difficult, right? It's way easier if the market's going down to short everything in the market versus when the market is going up or sideways and trying to short everything in the market. So that's my opinion. Nathan, good to see you. Bjorn is here. Peter from the Netherlands is here. The J Fort, Tommy, Mikey Mike, Donna's here. Steven, Michael Wales, howdy. Michael Wales had a great post in the Discord. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Heck Tech is here. Kyle turned 180. Poor guy. I'm sorry for him. Hello, everyone. Mari, hang on, y'all. We got girls in the chat. We got Donna. We got Mari. Y'all be cool, okay? Make good choices. That's what I always tell my children. Make good choices with the girls in the chat. Alan, good to see you. Jean-Louise here. Esat. Thomas. Rick. This is my jam. Or there's my jam. Either way, if you'll be the jelly, I'll be your peanut butter. Pixel Mac, J Mac, K Paso, amigo. Coach B's here. Brian. Oh no, am I late? No, you're good. Good afternoon, Joe. Nathan, can't wait for what happened with the popcorn. I know. It's going to be funny. Nice. Love it. Order blocks. Here we go. Coming soon. Bob is here. Where's Ross? Where's Ross? Yesterday we had Ross, but no Bob. Today we got Bob and no Ross. Oh man. But I'm glad you're here, Bob. Chippy. User 6682. What's wrong with Sofi? That's a great question. Let me hang on. Got it. I know you're updating the functionality. Dude, we're all over it. Like, we have made so many improvements, and the upgrades come almost every other week. Like, we're constantly making it way better. Coach B, seriously? No TrendSpider, no TV, no TradingView? I'll kiss Mahesh if he's gonna have that happen. I don't know if Mahesh would want that kind of kiss. Wes, good to see you. Dustin, Maddie. Hey, Maddie, I don't remember seeing you here before. Maybe another girl in the chat. This is crazy. Nico, JC, what's up, dude? Pete, ESAT, Sean from UK. Jess is throwing his dolly out of the. Oh my gosh, I don't even know the word pram. I know that's stroller here in America. Jessa is throwing his dolly out of the pram. Okay. Demetrius, yo, let's do that. Let's do that. Teddy, evening, Christoph. How's it going? I tried to get people to call me Christoph, but nobody would listen. Pete, can the call be live streamed, please? It is going to be on Skype, but not planning on live stream. I was going to ask if I could record it, mainly for Mahesh's sanity, because Mahesh is kind of panicking. He's like, "What have you done? Why is somebody with 1 million combined subs reaching out to us?" So that'll be fun. Let me see. Felix said another good AMD vid today. You would be proud. I've honestly been trying to cover Felix's videos, but his videos are like 45, 50 minutes long, and ain't nobody got time for that. So I have not covered a lot of his lately because of that. They're so long. Sean, what's right with Sofi? Ryan, girls. Maddie's new here. Demetrius, let's do this. No, I liked it the other way, Demetrius. Yo, let's do that. I like that too. Demetrius, I'm super stoked you're here. Aaron, good to see you. OMG, yes. Sorry, Stroller. Can go over AMD and Sofi. I am going to go both over AMD and Sofi. Thanwin, I'm so stoked that you're here. Let's do this though. Before we jump into that, I heard that Sofi has a massive problem. According to Kyle, Sofi has a massive problem. Let's hear what it is.
24% pullback, and I'm going to show you why investors, institutions.
Hang on, let me restart this. I don't know what he said at first.
What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. Welcome to the Stock Goat YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be covering the Sofi company, and I'm going to explain to you guys exactly why the Sofi stock is down from $18.40 to hitting lows of $13.99. That's about a 24% pullback, and I'm going to show you why investors, institutional investors out there have a sour taste in their mouth and exactly what it comes down to. I mean, there's a lot of companies out there, crashing, AMD, PayPal, Google, a lot of solid companies out there.
Whoa. Don't pull the contagion card. No, Kyle, hang on. What you're seeing is this. Kyle, what you're seeing is this. This is how the market works. Don't pull the contagion card on me, Kyle, because it's not there. No, that's like pulling an Uno reverse card that you don't have, right? I'm going to +4 and double stack a +4 on you if you try and pull that Uno reverse card on me, Kyle. No way. Hey, real quick, let me introduce myself. Where's my slide? I don't remember my name until I read it on here. My name is Christopher Yule. I've twice been awarded top 100 people in finance. I was mentored by 5 of the market wizards, the best traders of all time. I've been successfully trading since 2009, and this is where we save time, make money, and start winning with less risk together as a team. But before we start trading, we're going to continue on with this video of the day. And don't forget, no matter what Kyle says, only price pays. And stick around to see how we rank it out of 10. And subscribe if you haven't already. So let's not get it conflated here, Kyle. We don't have cross-sector contagion here, right? This is not like buttloads of fear everywhere. No. There are some companies that are not doing so hot lately, but those companies have been in downtrends. If you want to throw AMD in that mix, we got 2 very different stories. Where's AMD? We have 2 very different stories on AMD. AMD, in fact, I pulled this up on this morning's video, talking about there's 4 stages to investing, right? There's stage 1, which is down here, this bottom area, right? And then eventually, hopefully, stage 2 happens where you get the hope, optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria, right? Stage 2 is this big, beautiful uptrend. Stage 3 is this topping pattern. And stage 4, which is what AMD is in, is all the way down here. The anxiety, denial, panic, capitulation, anger. This plays out over and over and over because this is how the market works, okay? And I repeat myself because I don't think people understand, right? But you do. You watch this channel. You know what I'm talking about here. We're up in here, the belief, thrill, euphoria, complacency, anxiety, right? We're in stage 3, in my opinion, on Sofi, which is not even close. Don't conflate the 2 with AMD, right? We're not even close to stage 4 downtrend here, but we might be starting it. Whereas AMD is like nearing potentially a bottom. I don't know if it will be a bottom, but nearing hopefully a bottom for AMD shareholders. And then stage 1 could go on for a while, right? This could last years, right? In this chart right here, these are monthly candles, and it looks like from like 1996 to 1999, like nothing really happened. And then in 99, kapow, right? And then down here from 2003 to 2005, nothing really happened. So that can last for a long, long, long time. So yeah, don't get that conflated here.
Show you guys exactly why the SoFi stock has crashed, the past week and a half, and it has to do with the numbers, guys. Okay, SoFi made this massive claim to be the AWS of fintech 3.5 years ago. When they acquired a company called Galileo and also acquired another company called Technisys. Well, those two, companies costed SoFi over $2 billion. And if you just look at the return over the last 3 years on that $2 billion investment, it has been an absolute, horrible investment as of the last 3 years. A lot of you guys may think of that as short term. I consider it, a moderate to midterm. 3 years. We have not seen the performance that the SoFi management has been projecting. These large clients that we thought we were going to close, these top 10 legacy banks, we started to make the shift to acquire these companies, to the platform 2 years ago. And there has not been, one deal made for top 10s. Okay. Now, I'm not saying these deals are not going to close. I'm not saying they aren't close. I'm just saying nothing has happened right now. And SoFi continues to mask the performance of the Galileo technology platform with other segments inside of SoFi that are doing absolutely incredible, financial services specifically. SoFi is continuing to redirect the performance of the Galileo technology platform by announcing, a deal after deal, small deals, little revenue streams that don't come out, a year and a half and stuff like that. They're just trying to get your eyes off the performance of Galileo, and I don't blame them, okay? And that's another big reason why you're not going to see SoFi communicating with retail investors, unlike other companies like a Palantir and a Robinhood, because those companies are just absolutely dominating every segment of their business. And SoFi still has this massive gray black box of this Galileo technology platform. And if you've got videos going out of some of our retail, community that follows this company on YouTube, it might create, some bad press, bad videos, bad headlines, for other deals, investors and stuff like that, if we start to talk about this segment of Galileo. So I gave this segment about 3 years, and Q4, that was the quarter I thought this business was going to accelerate. And guess what, guys? We got the exact opposite. We got a big, fat, zero quarter over quarter. Yes, guys, 0% revenue growth quarter over quarter. And we're going to show you more details inside of that segment, why it's coming to a complete stop, how I feel about it, the numbers. Remember, guys, the Galileo tech platform was supposed to get us the tech hybrid multiple further, getting away from a legacy banking, less risk, fee-based revenue, contracts, and the
Tech hybrid multiple. That's a new word for me.
exact opposite is happening. I still believe SoFi is undervalued here. But, in the short term, it looks like 2025 could be some headwinds for Galileo on the growth aspect. If you find any of this information useful, be sure to smash the like button, drop.
I really like to, Kyle, no offense. I do hope you watch this, right? Jeremy watches our channel. Tom Nash watches our channel. Felix watches our channel. I do hope that Jeremy Cal. I hope Cal watches this. Reason being is that what Kyle's experiencing here is irrational exuberance. What Kyle, and I am no psychologist, but trading psychology is exceptionally important. What Kyle has been doing, if you watch some of his videos, and we've done it too, he talks about, intraday charts. He talks about Fibonacci retracements. He talks about all these things, right? And I feel like he can't have an objective look at the price, because I think Kyle's grasping that only price pays, right? But I'm concerned because I feel like Kyle is actually coming into this area here. I feel, and you can feel it, you can see it, the complacency, the anxiety phase right here, which is the very beginning of stage 4. Okay, the very beginning, ending of stage 3, beginning of stage 4. Now, I wanted to pull this book out. This is one of my all-time favorite trading books, Trading in the Zone. I have like 400 little tabbies on the side of it here, and I know several of you recently pick this book up. Also, I did drop it in our Discord in the, where's it at? Books and podcasts section. Let me find that real quick. Books and podcasts. I put my top 5 trading books in there. This is one of them. Trading in the Zone. I would highly, highly, highly recommend you grab it. But point here, page 25. This is going to be the best like $18 you ever spent. Also, get it on Audible. It's a great read on Audible, and you can listen and read at the same time. Page 25, very top. To operate effectively in the trading environment, we need rules and boundaries to guide our behavior. Okay. First off, we need rules, right? We need rules. That's why what I do every single day is I share with you the rules. Okay. These are the rules. I didn't make them up, but I've learned them. I know what makes money in the market, and these are them. Okay. Second, nothing we do in society properly prepares us to function effectively in such a boundaryless environment, right? Think of it this way. You can do anything in the market. There is nobody sitting over your shoulder saying, don't do this, don't do that. You don't have a boss in the market. And because of that, you're going to act emotionally, right? we humans have to overcome these emotional hurdles when we start trading with real money. It's different with paper trading. It's not even close. Then on the next page here, consistent losers, meaning the person, not the trades, consistent losers do almost anything to avoid accepting reality. I'll read that again. Page 26, chapter 2. I could almost like a Bible verse it right here. Consistent losers do almost anything to avoid accepting reality. No matter how good a trade looks, it can still lose. Right? This is what concerns me. And this is why I don't want to come off as if I'm picking on Kyle. I think Kyle's a great example of what happens when you've lost emotional control in the market. You've lost the ability to ascertain what the market is actually telling you, because the market's telling you what it's going to do, right? The market is literally screaming, I'm going down. The market literally is screaming, you know what? We had an order block up here and it got rejected. That's okay. Sometimes that happens. But now you've got your 10, 20 cross down. You've got price under the 50. The market's telling you this is a bearish trend. I don't know where it's going to go from here, but I had lots of SoFi bros trying to tell me, like, you know, I was such an idiot, everything else in my analysis running up to earnings, and they got real quiet. And Kyle hasn't posted in a couple of weeks. Kyle got real quiet, right? It's okay to have a losing trade. I don't know how to express that. It is so okay. Just take your lumps, move on. You might make a couple bucks here or there. You might lose a couple bucks here or there. That doesn't have to define who you are, right? It has no bearing on you as a person. Listen, there were a couple years where I didn't do so well. I did not do so well in trading. And like, I really internalized that. I felt like because I wasn't winning as a trader, I was losing at life. And that sucked, right? My marriage was hurting. My relationship with my family was hurting. Like my body was hurting. I gained a ton of weight, right? And once you can disconnect, you know what? I got a losing trade. Big deal. I'll move on, right? Because there's going to be 1,000 more winners come in my lifetime, right? It's like Michael Jordan. I was just listening to something the other day. Michael Jordan shot like 700 buzzer beaters, right? You know how many of those he made? Like less than a third. Do you think Michael Jordan was like, oh man, I lost the game 2/3 of the time because I missed the buzzer beaters? Or was he like, that sucks. All right, we'll go on with it. You know, on to the next one. You need to have that sort of mentality in your trading, right? And unfortunately, it feels like there's a lot of SoFi bros out there that have lost that. They've lost the objectivity in trading and investing. And because of that, they can absolutely set themselves up for a giant world of hurt when they get on the way down, which is exactly what's happening to the AMD bros. They are in a giant world of hurt right now, and they don't know what to do. The AMD bros that are still holding this, don't know why anybody would. Clearly, the market doesn't want to hold it. They're on the other side of the saying, man, have I screwed up. It's not just money in the bank, right? It's the mental capital. It's the emotional capital that gets tied up in these kind of trades that you don't think about. But hopefully, we can all learn from this together.
Comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated.
Let me actually catch up on the chat real quick. Settle down, Kyle. Only price pays. That's right. I'm pretty sure the price is the huge problem with SoFi. Only price pays, right? ESAT. Chris, the channel name is difficult. Would you guys consider the name change? No. Sorry, ESAT. In Felix's videos, many minutes can be skipped. See promotes trading class and trading. Okay. I'll take a look at that. Absolutely zero problem with AMD. Once an uplet, I cannot speak. I have absolutely zero problem with AMD. Once I see an outlier uptrend, boom. Maddie says slides. Yeah, Nathan nailed that. Rick, Palantir to the moon. Speaking of, I'm actually glad he brought up Palantir. This is what I was telling you guys the other day. You need to watch for a couple things with Palantir. With this giant gap up like this, okay, it could have either done two things, a gap and go and a gap and crap. A gap and crap, it would have come back down into this area. This is a gap and go. Oh my gosh, watch out. I have no idea where this is going to go, but it's going, okay? It's going, right? I don't own any. It would have been cool if I did, but I don't. But I'm telling you right now, this is exactly what you want to see whenever you're looking at a chart. A gap and go like this, bruh. Peter, since Outlier is giving away so many gift cards, Amazon earnings today should be interesting. ESAT, Palantir overvalued in my opinion. Dude, the only opinion that matters is the market. Nearly 109.56 right now. Ryan, Chris's nickname is no longer Guru, it's now the Professor. Thank you. Holy moly, another girl. And she brought the monkey hammer. Cena or Senna, either way, super stoked you're here. And you brought a monkey hammer with you. Alan, Trading in the Zone is available on Spotify if you have that. So I made, and so is how I made $2 million. You need to buy Spotify Premium. Yes, I have Spotify Premium, and like, it is so great, for sure. Wes, it's okay to be wrong. It's just not okay to stay wrong. Absolutely. You're describing me now. I'm sorry, JC. But it's a nice picture. Your teeth look nice and clean. Demetrius, always the next shot. Exactly. Jay Fort, denial is more than just a river in Africa. Bjorn, most important is to learn from mistakes, and I've learned a lot in my years. Hey, Sebastian. All right, let's get back to the video.
Daily. Let's get into video. All right, guys, and we have breaking news coming out today. If you look really closely, you can see the institutional ownership has finally decreased. Guys, we've been going up for like a year and a half straight, and you can see we finally, topped out right here, and we pulled back in January. Looks like, maybe 1 or 2%. Nothing.
It's a bad thing, right? I don't know if he does know that. That's a bad thing. If institutions are no longer owning it, that's a really bad sign.
Crazy at all, but you guys can see, it looks like institutional investors did not decide to take this company to the promised land, with some green bars up to here, increasing ownership to 60% or higher. It looks like some of the institutions did sell out, and it's most likely because of Galileo, coming to a complete, quarter over quarter, zero, no growth at all. I do have concerns. I understand these deals are taking longer than expected. These massive players, these top 10 legacy banks are taking forever. Revenue is further delayed, 2026, mid 2025 on some deals. So it just looks like, this segment may not have, a massive growth tailwind for 2025. And, you guys need to be prepared for that, because I'm starting to get prepared now. I still think SoFi is undervalued here because we have other segments inside of SoFi, not Galileo, the member base that is just growing out of this world. The financial service segment is growing faster than, Palantir's entire business, every single segment. I mean, that's not going to slow down. That is what is fueling the growth of SoFi. So guys, I'm telling you, I believe, SoFi is undervalued here, but I just want you guys to be prepared, for a slower growth in Galileo. And that is why I'm making this video for you today, guys, so you can see the full details behind the company, what management is trying to hide from you on this, growth of this company, the numbers, why revenue is coming to a complete stop. And I posted this, this is the tech platform, hot and ready, steaming pile of dookie. And I'm going to show you guys, that's what's happening on the numbers right now. So you'll see headlines like this on the Galileo press release, that came out for earnings. SoFi closes record financial year. I mean, that is absolutely true, with major Galileo partnerships. So you see what they try to do, guys. They try to, take SoFi's massive success, talking about, the lending and also the financial services. And they try to group in Galileo to show that everything is a complete whole. SoFi and Galileo are together, but I'm telling you guys, Galileo is not what is fueling SoFi's massive growth. It is actually holding SoFi back. This is the big, black box, and we're going to cover it for you today. So
I'm so confused. Like, I'm really confused, because normally Kyle's like such a cheerleader for SoFi, and I'm just confused watching this. Like, where is he going here? Is he saying SoFi is a disaster now because of Galileo? Like, I'm very, very confused. I do not have that red order block on Palantir. What settings are you using, Chris? Oh, that's not an order block. That was a good question. That was a drawing that I put on there for the expected move on Palantir and how important it is to make sure you know what the expected move is, because let's say it went down, right? If it had gone down, it'd have broken through the 10, 20, and 50 period moving averages. I wouldn't have traded it because of that. Now, did it go up? Absolutely. Is it going up even further? To the moon, right? Absolutely. And that's what that is. That was just the expected move in earnings and how it just destroyed it. Ryan, it should do that, right? Most dangerous word in all of finance. Hey, I'm just Jay. Chris, nice. No, Jay, you're nice. Pixel Mac, J Mac. Wait, is he an Amius? Yeah, see, that's why I'm saying I'm confused as well. Does Kyle even know what he wants anymore? Listen, okay, I'm not the only one who's confused. You're a hater. No, you are trying to save face. Oh, he's trying to save face. I got you. Thanks. Nico, Palantir's expected move exceeded expectations. Oh yeah, it blew it out. Go 500 trainer team. Hey guys.
So if you look on SoFi's, investor presentations, you're only going to get, one slide directly correlated to the technology platform. And that basically shows member accounts, member growth. That's it. Okay. We have no idea, what revenue streams are coming from what clients. I mean, for all we know, Robinhood and Chime, two of our, top tier clients. I mean, these two companies could probably make up 15%.
Okay. He just did something. You may not have picked it up on it. You may not have picked up on it. So I don't watch sports, and sports drive me absolutely bonkers. The amount of attention that people give sports drives me up a total wall. Now, I played sports in high school. I was on the football team. I did powerlifting. I had a couple schools approach me for scholarships. But when I got to there, so I'm 5'11". Around that time, I was around like 185-ish. I played center. That was quite good. I had academic All-American, academic All-State for Texas. And when I went to visit these colleges and I saw that the other guys playing center were 6'4", 320, I was like, I can't compete on this. No way. Like, even if you let me on the team, I'm just going to be a practice dummy. It's going to be miserable, right? But it would have been on the team, okay? On the team. There would have been a we aspect here. Now, as an adult, and I hear other adults, because Kyle's an adult, when I hear other adults talking about teams, right? Like the Super Bowl is coming up. I don't watch sports, so I didn't even know that Taylor Swift's boyfriend is playing in it, as well as the Eagles, I think. The Pensacola Eagles, right? And so, like, when I heard that he just said we. Bro, you may be on their team, but they are not on your team, okay? Just like the sports players, right? Imagine Taylor Swift's boyfriend, right? Let's say you like the Chiefs. I don't know his name. Taylor. No, what's his name? Patrick. I don't know his name. Taylor Swift's boyfriend, right? You may be on his team, but you better believe he is not on your team. He doesn't care about you. He gives no shits what you do today, tomorrow, or Thursday, or Sunday, right? And to like jump up on his team and to claim their victories as your own, in my opinion, is it's not a good look. I feel like Kyle's trying to do the same thing here. Ryan says it's a bait and switch. Michael, he said we like 10 times now. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Kelsey, that's it. I'm sorry, like legit, I don't know sports. Demetrius, you might want to avoid Philly. Travis Kelsey. Okay, got it.
Of Galileo's entire business. I mean, if we lose one of them, this could be a, massive red flag. And, SoFi is not going to review the numbers for us because they're not confident in the numbers with the Galileo tech platform, segment mix of a client. So we're not going to see anything. All we're going to see is member accounts. But if you look at the spreadsheet right here, I mean, financial services plus tech platform, you see what they try.
Not a spreadsheet, by the way. Just nitpicking. Not a spreadsheet. It's more of a PowerPoint.
Try to do, guys. They always try to combine the tech platform with financial services to cover up the extremely slow growth on tech platform. Once again, I got to show you this, guys, because I thought Q4 we were going to reaccelerate faster growth heading into 2025. We got the exact opposite. We got a complete zero. So you can see financial services plus tech platform, 54% year over year. Okay. This baby blue right here is what you want to see. The bigger this goes, this is our fee-based revenue, our tech platform, our financial services, loan platform business. You want to see this go bigger blue. It looks great right here. Okay. Absolutely awesome. And then over here on the other side, you can see adjusted net revenue mix, financial services plus tech platform, percentage of adjusted net revenue, guys. And this baby blue right here, the bigger it gets, the better it gets because it's lowering the risk of SoFi out of lending. The blue is the lending. The dark blue is the lending. So this is great, guys. You can see that, overall lending continues to go lower and lower. So our risk becomes less and less. But you have to realize, guys, financial services is doing all of the work, okay? They are putting these two together to cover the underperformance of tech platform, guys. I mean, it is significant underperformance the past 3 years. Q4 was my, final give them a chance, and they failed miserably, guys. I'm going to show you the numbers, but you guys.
Whoa! I did not expect Kyle to say that. Not at all. What I was doing was I was pulling out a couple notes here in Trading Zone, page 119. When we expect to be right, any information that doesn't confirm our version of the truth automatically becomes threatening, right? When we expect to be right, if something's going against you, it's automatically expected to be threatening. Any information that has the potential to be threatening also has the potential to be blocked or ignored, right? Talked earlier about SoFi Bros, how they disappeared, right? How Kyle disappeared for a while. Be blocked, distorted, or diminished in significance by our pain avoidance mechanisms. We can't afford to let our pain avoidance mechanisms cut us off from what the market is communicating to us. I'll repeat that. We can't afford to let our pain avoidance mechanisms cut us off from what the market is communicating to us. Let's go back to the SoFi chart here. The market is communicating to us that they don't like the stock. And that's okay. That is so okay. It's great A-okay. I mean, it is awesome that it's communicating that to us. And someone mentioned in the chat earlier, it's okay to be wrong. Totally okay to be wrong. Take a loss, move on. Big deal. But what's not okay is to continue to be wrong. Sean says, even I'm a Brit and you knew that. He's getting paid by Robinhood. Scottish guy. This guy definitely tune loads out for SoFi. Demetrius, the Wii reminds me of a cheerleading fan. My team, we're going Super Bowl. Yeah, there was a lot of that. Mikey Mike, he funkin' my groove. Who's Kimosabi? He must be French. Coach B uses fundamental analysis to pump it and now uses FA, fundamental analysis, to downplay it. Only price pays. Be a TA guy, not an FA guy. Absolutely. That section of the book applies to politics too. Took loans. I like tunes. It sounded more fun. Rick, true that. Swimming against the stream will wear you down. So we're gonna give Kyle a break here, and let's go rank this video here. Drop it in the chat. What would you rank this video here? Of course, we're going to be live trading here in just a minute, if there are any trades to be made. How are you going to rank it? You throw it in the chat. You rank it. I want to know what you have to say. And I have to talk with Jeremy's team in 27 minutes. This is going to be fun. Nathan gives it a 4R. I don't know why, but sure, 4R sounds good. Might have been a typo. I see some 5s. No, Ryan. Ryan, I will ban you outright. Just joking. Nobody gets a 7, Ryan. We got 3s, 2s, 4s, 5s. Gerard, good to see you. 4, 3, 2, 4. It's an 11. It's no. An 11 on the comical scale, I suppose. No, Thomas. Nobody gets a 7. Typo, it's a 4. Okay. Steven. All right, so my ranking, I'm gonna give it a 5.5. Higher than you would expect, I know. Reason being is I feel like Kyle is waking up. I really hope he's waking up. Kyle, right? Kyle, all you got to do is just watch this channel. I got you, bro. I got you so hard. But what's not going to help is just, the irrational exuberance, going into earnings, getting monkey hammered right after earnings, and then disappearing for a while and just hoping and praying that it comes back, right? That's part of the market. That is part of the game. That is how the game is played. And so I'm hoping that he's learning, right? Yeah, Dustin, no one gets a 7. I don't know if it's a meme. It was a Tim Ferriss book. He was saying, if you had to rank something from 1 to 10, everybody goes to the 7 because that's a safe bet. So if you remove the 7 option, then you got to get kind of hard on it. You got to get kind of critical. Brian, you just don't want a team Kyle call. I don't know if Kyle has a team. Isak gives it a 5. Demetrius, softy. I know. Monkey Hammer Slide is such a good graphical description. Yeah, for sure. All right, let's switch gears and let's go to our member highlight of the day. Now, I have 2, and these gentlemen rocked it today. First, I want to go in the share your big wins section, and I'm going to go up to, I don't have to go very far. Whoa, I believe that's Nathan, right? Nathan, this is you, right? Whoa. So Nathan posted, I believe it was Nathan. Well, after finally getting out of most of the mediocre to bad positions I was holding, thanks to Outlier, I have saved thousands, about 25K-ish. Who can say when measuring ignorance? I finally did an Outlier only base trade and just now sold and made 3.07%. The stock was BRFS. There was a buy signal today that I decided to put 5K on and try this all out. Cha-ching. Nathan, yep, that's him. That's him. Well, congratulations, Nathan. What I'm excited about is that 25K that you just saved would basically buy you a lifetime and 2 or 4 of Outlier, right? I'm so stoked. Thank you so much for sharing that. That is such a big deal. Such a big deal. Kyle could definitely use Outlier. Then this other gentleman, Michael Wales, also in the chat, put up something sweet. Okay, so if you ever see the acronym GTTS, that's my trading style, right? I have traded it. I have made money with it. I have back tested it. Like, it is solid. You are welcome to follow along if you want to. One of the things that I have are my exit points measured on the scale of the heat map chart. What does that mean? So inside of Outlier, we'll just throw it on to Palantir, for example. right? And let's scoot this in. And like I say, new charts are coming soon, so this will get better. Here, this heat map value right here is at G20, okay? And you can see right here, it says heat map. Heat map value is at G20. So that's what we're referring to here when we say heat map values. Now let's go look at Michael's post, because this was outstanding. Sunil had a question about what does this spread mean? Let me see if I can go out of it. What do these spreads mean? So Michael Wiles not only explained it, but he did it with incredible detail. So let me make this bigger to explain. Here's a visual and current example. This is Amazon. The heat map was a G11 on the day of the buy signal. So I'm going to go to that real quick. It was a G11 on the day of the buy signal. Based on the exit strategy, a heat map reading of G21 would have been the exit point, but he waited until G23. So a G11 would fall into this one here. Right, that didn't work. It would fall into this here. Between G0 and G25, give it a 10-point spread. I look at the behavioral heat map chart right here like a rubber band. The further that it stretches, the harder it can snap back. So I'm only going to let it stretch for a little bit, right? I'm going to take the profits that I can without it working against me. Let's zoom in. Come on, charts. You can do it. I believe in you, charts. Can't wait for these to be upgraded. Come on, charts. Here we go. We're getting there. Okay. So that G11 on January 24th, give it a 10-point spread. So you're watching the heat map rise 10 points from G11 to G21, which would have been on February 4th. Okay. So getting in on January 24th, getting out on February 4th. Let's go to Amazon. Let's mark those on the chart. So this was January 24th, and then February 4th was here. Okay. The top candle. Thank you very much. So if you had gone close to close, $7, 3%, not so bad. So let's continue on with this here. When the heat map was at G21, the price was at a 52-week high. He still profited on the trade, but allowing the 2 extra points, because he got out at G23, allowing those 2 extra points on the heat map cost him 2% of additional profit. Not that they're going to go, not that they're all going to go this way, but it just ended up being a really good example of the strategy in place, right? And he even made a graphic. Dude, you are such a rock star here, right? So G21 buy or G11 buy signal, price does whatever it's going to do. The heat map hit a 10-point spread. Heat map hit that 10-point spread and then collapsed back down the next day. Dudes, ladies, we have something that's unbelievable. And here's the thing. I don't trade all that often, right? Especially when the market and market breadth are going in odd directions. Like when you see me trade, you're going to see money made faster than you've ever seen before, easier than you've ever seen before. But elsewise, I don't do anything. I just sit and wait, sit and cash and don't F up. That's my motto on that. So outstanding work, you guys. Nice, Nathan. So agree. And what I've told my wife, no joke. Rick, is there any chance to set the default to 3 months on that slider? That's a good question. Because we can set you can set it to whatever up here, but it doesn't save when you go from view to view. We might, if you actually do me a favor, Rick, would you go in the Discord and drop that into the feature requests? I know Mahesh is going to make on these new upgrades that are coming, it's going to have sticky profiles so that whatever you do on one chart will go to the next chart. Kind of like, you know, like if I bounce around in charts on here, right? All my settings translate over. So that would be a great thing. Would you do that if you don't mind? Or is there a way, a customizable setting for the user? We'll get there. We're getting there. JC, you tell us when you get in and out. Oh yeah. So on that good question, I put all my trades here. You can see every trade I've made for the last like 3 years here in the Outlier trading room. You can see before we locked this down, a lot of people were using this to have some chatter, but we locked it down so only the moderators can put anything in here. And you'll be able to, if you scroll up, you'll see all my trades where I got ins and where I got outs. So yeah, for sure. And no, the heat map was a G11 on the buy signal. Yes. Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, Rick, that'd be great. That would be great. The strategy calls for 10-point spread on the heat map. So in instance, G11 to G21. Absolutely. He's nailed it. Okay. So I have added Michael's incredible example here as one of my slides. And Michael Wales, I really appreciate you, my friend. He's a great dude, and I'm so stoked to have him in the Discord and on the live streams with us every day. So be sure you share your stories in the Discord. And the first rule of Outliers, you tell everybody about Outlier, right? As you see, this is crazy. This is crazy. And I can't tell you how excited I am for when I start trading. I've only put on 2 trades this year, right? It'll get there. Don't stress. Hit the like button. And now let's get back to trading the Outlier trading room. So real quick, what is Outlier and what does it do? Well, Uncle Warren would say, be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. Outlier shows you when investors are acting irrationally fearful and greedy and by how much, allowing you to get into the stock before the Outlier move. Now, that heat map is exactly what we're talking about here. It showed you how greedy people were on Amazon, and I only give it so much room to get greedier, right? It's exactly this cartoon down here. It's exactly this cartoon down here. But at some point, you're going to have the first person say, you know what? I've got a stock here that could really excel, sell, right? That is how the market works. And I will let it work for a minute, and then I'm going to get out and I'm going to take my profits with me. Now, you can save 64%. Now, this special will end on February 14th. If you already have Outlier, just send us an email and we can upgrade you. But you can get it for just 82 cents a day. And as Nathan was sharing earlier, that is a smoking deal that'll last you an incredible lifetime there for sure. Now, my style of trading, I call the golden ticket trading strategy. Only price pays, right? It starts with the market and the Outlier trend template. So let's go to the SPY. Now, the market's been really struggling, right? You've got one close under the 10, one close under the 20. This is not ultra strong, right? It may be over the 10 at the moment, but I don't give it a lot of credence. I am waiting for the pullback to come, which is why I'm in cash. And the next step here, because you have 10, 20, 50, all pointing north, right? Your Outlier trend template. The market breadth is where it's really at. So market breadth is the number of stocks that are showing up with buy signals versus the number of stocks showing up with sell signals. So if this was at 100, that would mean 100% of stocks have a buy signal. We have 22 new buy signals today versus 64 new sell signals today. Sell signals are starting to accelerate, which is what we're seeing here. Okay, because they're starting to accelerate, this dude is not putting any risk in the market, not a penny. And that is totally okay, because that means I got locked out of the master key. The SPY still has a buy signal. The market trend is still bullish. The market breadth is not bullish. The market breadth is bearish. A sector breadth, I don't even look at sector breadth until I know the market breadth and everything else is lined up. As Michael Wales would say, cash and checks and snapping necks. No joke. 10-4, thanks, bud. Yeah, Chris, I do not find the lifestyle section in Discord. It's not there. Check it out. I'm glad you mentioned that. We do have a new section in the Discord that we're going to have as a fun way to hang out with each other. Down here, I was sharing my weight loss journey, losing 60 pounds, right? My face is literally half the size as it was then. This was just in 2023. So yeah, pretty ugly, that's for sure. But this whole lifestyle section, right? We got some things talking about cars, talking about video games, talking about sports and athletics, some TV shows, right? We want to make this a safe place for you to hang out with your buds, right? The way that you get it, if you don't have it, head over to the Start Here section and click this icon. Once you click that icon, it's going to assign you a role of member. And when you have the role of member, you should be able to see everything at that point. So be sure to do that. JC, you guys rock. I'm loving this community. That you're loving it too, dude. That's awesome. Bjorn, thank you. You're welcome. Brendan Cromwell, what's up, dude? Pulled out of SoFi today, took a small loss, but I see it getting worse. You know what, man? SoFi looks very bearish to me, and that's okay. Take a couple dollar loss. It is so chill, bro. It happens. It's part of the market. Nobody wins 100% of the time. Never gonna happen. Nathan, I'm new to Outlier, but Mike is a whale. Put it in an awesome way for sure. Peter, hope the GTTS widget's coming soon. Oh, I saw that. Somebody was requesting the whole thing as a widget, right? In the master key widget. Oh, I can't wait for that. I hope so too. Damn, son. Good look. No, you're a good looking guy, my friend. And Jose, I'm gonna try. Listen, with the last name of Yule, nobody gets it right. Jose Figueredo. Jose Figueredo. I believe it is. I'm trying. Jose Figueredo, glad you made it. Finally made it to the live. Sadly, it seems to be near the end. Yeah, for sure. I see it. Oh, perfect. Cool. So you know what? Let's do this. There's no trades for me today, but of course, tell me what you're trading in the chat and come back tomorrow, where we'll help you save time, make money, and start winning with less risk together as a team. I'm actually going to go to talk to Jeremy's team in about 13 minutes, which I'm excited about. I'll let you guys know in the Discord how that goes. But be sure to click one of the recommended videos that are popping up right now. I recommend that you watch those, and I recommend that you have a fantastic day. We'll talk soon.